more summer sitting by the pool? Then you probably want to pick up a good read before you hit that lounge chair. From thrillers to romance to fiction and more. The hottest summer reads on the bookstore shelves. Next.
Sun, the sand, and a good book. When it comes to summer, what could be better than that? Nothing in my book, so to speak. But if you're not sure what to read, we've got some ideas here with beach books for the entire family, including you guys out there, is lifestyle expert Tatiana Boncompagni. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Lori.
Good to see you. I'm glad we've got something for everybody, including your husband and your kids here.
Absolutely.
So let's get right to it.
Everyone's got to read.
Everyone's got to read, that's right. What's better than lying on the beach? Nothing. Okay, first up, we've got a thriller. I happen to love psychological thrillers. Tell us about this first book, Eyes Wide Open.
Okay, so Eyes Wide Open is by an author named Andrew Gross. He's written lots of books with James Patterson, who everyone knows is like the king of thrillers. And Andrew Gross is a great writer as well. It grips you from the first page. And it's about a man who goes searching for answers when his nephew turns up dead at the bottom of a cliff.
Ooh.
And
you know, one review said this thing should be read with the door open and the lights on.
Yes.
So that's pretty good.
On the beach is a good idea.
On the beach is a good idea.
People.
Okay, and now a book for all the guys out there and people like me who love sports. This is the ESPN gossipy book. Tell us about this.
It's a real tell-all. It's told in a series of very short interviews. So if you have a short attention span, it's also good for you. It's considered an oral history, and it's by Andrew Miller and Tom Shales.
Okay, now this is going to be great because there have been plenty of gossipy things that have happened at ESPN behind the scenes. Can you tell me one little juicy secret?
Well, I read one anecdote that was in there. It was about a woman who, like, in the middle of the night started cracking up laughing and couldn't get in control of herself. And it was very potty humor, so they were very embarrassed.
I think I know what you're talking about. It's a very famous incident. We can't say it on this family TV show, but I personally am looking forward to this. I love Chris Berman, and I'm sure there are a few stories about him in there. Okay, now a perennial favorite is the author Jennifer Weiner, who wrote Good in Bed and In Her Shoes, which was made into...
The movie with Cameron Diaz and Toni Collette, which is a fantastic movie. This is her latest release. She is always on the bestseller list in the summer.
Yeah, she really is. She's got it all figured out. Why is this one particularly good?
Well, I love this one because it's very timely. It's about a woman who wants to get pregnant, and I guess she can't, and she has to hire a surrogate and an egg donor, and she's also got a stepdaughter who's not happy about her getting pregnant or having a baby this way. So I think it's very timely because this is something that a lot of women are experiencing right now, and I haven't read a book about this. And Jennifer Weiner, I'm sure, has done a fantastic job.
I'm sure she has. Someone who also does a fantastic job, but more with history, is Amanda Foreman. She has a new book called
World
on Fire.
Yep.
Now, this is about the British role in the Civil War.
It's sort of taking a look at the Civil War from a global perspective, particularly from the British perspective, which hasn't been done before.
Interesting.
And it's a very, people consider it a very complicated period in American history that's always told from, one of two opposing views, the North or the South. And so this takes it out of that box, and it's very in-depth. It's almost 1,000 pages.
Yeah, somebody compared it to War and Peace and said it was just as good.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't read War and Peace, but okay. Maybe that's something I should put on my list. Okay, two more books real quick. Something for young adults. What book is this?
Sarah Dessen, What Happened to Goodbye. It's about a girl who has to move from town to town because her parents have gotten a divorce and her father moves around a lot. In each town, she has a new identity. And so now she has to, settle down, falls in love, of course, in typical teen fashion, and rediscover her true self.
So about self-discovery, maturity.
Yes.
Finally, a children's book by Weird Al.
I know.
What is that about? I know.
This is actually an incredible book, and there's also an app, an interactive app related to this called When I Grow Up, the title of the book, and it's about a little boy named Billy who is looking at different professions that he can have when he grows up, including tarantula shaver. So
tarantula shaver?
It's very silly, like Weird Al.
But that's what you want for kids.
Yes, my son Enrico loves this book.
Oh, good. Okay, so it's been tested on your family.
Yes, definitely.
All right, perfect. Tatiana Boncompagni, always good to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. And for more on these summer beach reads, you know where to go. Log on to pix11.com/morningnews. Also, check out our website for 2 more of Tatiana's chick lit picks. Here they are. Here they are. We'll be right back.